I was asked to do a series interviewing our local police officers just to show their humanity. You know, we're a community in Burlington, New Jersey. We're a community where we utilize community policing. And we have been doing this for a number of years, and we have found it to be extremely successful. We build relationships, and those relationships allow the fostering of trust. And that's only logical, right? So I am interviewing my very first interviewee. I did the chief. Then the chief asked me to do this series. And so Anna, whose last name I'm not going to try to say, is my very first interviewees of the officers. And we're just going to find out a little something about her. We're just showing her humanity and just how she's just a regular person, just like you and me. So I'm going to go and look for Anna right now. I know she's somewhere around here. Let's see. Oh, and there she is. And she is not alone. Hello, Anna.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine. So is that a friend behind you? Who is that behind you?
That's Karma. Does not leave me.
Oh, so if you were in the kitchen, is it Carmen? She would be downstairs too?
Yes.
Okay, in the bathroom? How do we handle a shower?
She sits by the door, but I have another dog who is laying to my right. I can show you her. She will be the one who actually will open the bathroom door and storm in there.
Oh, it must be so great to feel so loved.
Yes.
Of course. So Anna, you are on the Burlington Police Force.
Yes.
Yes. And how long have you been on the police force?
Altogether 20 years. Burlington City.
Wow, 20 years. That's incredible. So I am wondering, what might have made you take that direction? Did you always have a passion for police work?
Not really. Honestly, when I went to college, I thought that I wanted to be an attorney.
Yes.
The college professor, who also was the sheriff of the county, which was Gary Daniels back then, had an internship program at the sheriff's department, Burlington County Sheriff's Department. And he offered me that internship. And once I started working at the sheriff's department, I was like, you know what? This is something that I want to do. Like, I want to go to the police academy and want to be a police officer.
So would you say that internships are really a good idea for young adults? Would you say that?
Absolutely. Because it's going to either make it or break it for you. You're going to make a decision that you want to do this or not.
Yes. So Anna, how do you spend your weekends when you're not working, your free time?
Free time. Well, unfortunately, since the wonderful pandemic, we really we couldn't do much. So
yes.
Besides, being at home, cleaning, cooking, the typical stuff, grocery shopping, I try to exercise as much as possible because on the other hand, I like to eat.
Yes.
So, absolutely. I like good food. So
yes,
I have to exercise. So I try to, from running, walking the dogs, playing a little bit of tennis here and there and hanging out with friends, trying to stay sane, being locked in a house. So
I know. So how, given the pandemic, how do you socialize with your friends? How do you work that out?
Well, at first, honestly, for the first couple months, I really was in a house from going to work, then coming home, and that was it. We did a lot of Zoom meetings when we were just talking, everybody, will do it by phone. But once it started kind of, the world started opening up, we kind of started, getting back to like in a backyard, maybe 2-4 people just sitting in a backyard. And back then, you could still light a fire before it got too hot. And now you can have more people and you can actually go to a restaurant or maybe, go to a brewery or something like that. There's plenty of places, local places that have outside seating too.
Yeah. Good. So going back to your professional life, do you find that being a police officer makes it hard for you to date? I know you're not married.
Um, sometimes yes, because I think that there's a specific type of men that actually are able to be with a police, officer who is a woman.
Yeah.
You understand? Still, most of the forces are mostly men. I mean, for
Yes.
our city right now, we have three full-time police officers, which are females,
Uh-huh.
and again, 31 of them are guys. So
Yeah.
if you have a type of person who, is not able to handle that, obviously that relationship would not work.
Yeah, but handle what exactly? What is it that they're trying to handle?
Well, I think it comes down to their personality and their security with themselves. Because if, your so-called partner is not able to trust you that you're going to work and work with, mostly men, and, that it's the lack of trust. So that's the handle. It's not even
Hmm.
afraid. I think it's the trust issue here.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, well, we're not going to go too far into your social life, your personal life, your dating life, but maybe we'll do that offline. How about that? So I'm hearing a little accent when you speak. What am I hearing there? Where are you
Well,
from originally?
thanks for the little. I still think that I have a heavy accent. Every time I have to listen to my interview when I have to do reports, I'm like, oh my God, I sound like this.
No, it's great.
But I was born and raised in Poland, and I
Oh,
came to the United States when I was 14 years of age, which was 26 years ago now.
wow. Wow. What was that like coming from Poland at that age? I understand when someone's 3 years old, they don't even hardly remember their native land. But coming as a teenager, wow.
Well, at first, obviously, I was very excited to come here. I moved from a communist country for better opportunities. So, United States obviously had all those opportunities. Once I got here, just I remember probably a lot of Burlington people remember just a simple thing as walking into Acme, that used to be where the Wawa today is. And
Oh,
seeing all the stuff on the shelves was
yeah.
amazing to me because we didn't have anything in the stores. But then when
Oh,
yeah, it was. We came from empty shelves, and then all of a
yeah.
sudden there's food everywhere.
Yes.
So, but at going to high school and not knowing, a word in English
Oh,
was terrifying. It was definitely terrifying, and there were seven Polish girls that actually
oh.
we all came at the same time. We all had to take English as a second language,
Ah, interesting.
and we were able to go to school, take a lot of work home, and then
Hmm.
we're translating it at home into Polish and then translating it back into English just so we can communicate.
That must have taken such a long time. You had long hours in the evening, I guess.
Yes, very long hours.
Uh-huh. How many years did it take before you really felt like you had a command of the language? A little bit more confidence.
I'm still doing it. I'm still trying to get more confidence. No, I think it probably once I went to college, I would say after
Hmm.
graduation from high school and starting to, going to the sheriff's department and working and talking to people and being more involved with law enforcement aspect, I think that's
Hmm.
where it helped me a lot.
Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah. I think any language, you get immersed in it, you have no choice, right? So just have to jump right in.
Yes.
Yeah. I want you, before I let you go, I want you to tell me one incident, whether it's high school or your younger adult years, where you felt a little awkward. You felt that you were different from others. Was there ever a situation in high school or afterwards where you thought, you know, I'm not sure if I'll ever fit in here. This culture is really different.
Definitely in high school, the first 2 years, and that was most difficult. Going to school, sitting among students same age, and you have no idea if what are they saying. So of course, the awkward moments was every time somebody would look at me and say something, I thought they're talking about me, but I didn't know. So that was especially for a teenager when you're 14 years of age,
Yes, of course.
that's all you want to do is fit in. You want to be part of the group.
Always. Yes, always.
So I wanted to go home so bad for the first 2 years.
Mm.
High school was the first 2 years were a very bad experience for me.
Yeah, I would think so, but you were resilient. You came back at it. You didn't. Well, did you have the option to even go home? Could you have gone home?
Yes, I could have.
Oh, you
But
could have.
yeah, my older brother said, "We already here, so we're gonna do what we're supposed to be doing to have a better life."
Oh, how did you feel like your life really improved, when you were younger? Now I'm sure you have, a definite idea, better work opportunities and all of that. But did you feel an immediate improvement when you were a teenager, other than more food?
Yes, absolutely. Even just different clothes, opportunities going to school, and then knowing that I can actually go to college, and so that was an immediate improvement.
Really? So why wouldn't you have been able to go to college there? Just money?
Now, believe it or not, college is still free in Poland. You have to get in. So there's different tests. You have to finish high school first. Then you do a 4-year kind of like a trade school, and then you continue on to college. So you do more schooling. But also it's harder to get in because you have to test for it. For me, because I came from a town of 900 people, I guarantee by the time I was 18, I would have been married and probably with the first kid on the way. And that would have been because we lived in a village. It wasn't in a city. So the opportunities were not there for me.
Oh, I see. Okay. Now I want to see your little doggy better. Can you get, well, I know you have more than one little doggy, so I don't know if the rest of them are around, but
they are all around. So let me see.
We just love seeing your little family.
Come on, Karma. See, this is what happens. They're lazy because they ate dinner. They don't want to wake up. Karma.
What?
There you go. Hi,
there we go.
Zero,
hello.
Want to go for a treat, Zero? Come on, Zero. Zero, come. Go for a treat.
Say hello to your fans out there, Karma. Come on. Wow.
Zero is the police dog who is injured right now. Come on, Zero. Come here.
Oh, you have a police dog. That's special.
Come on, Mama. Come on, Zero. He's like, what are you doing to me? Look, Zero.
Oh my God. No. That's not a police dog. That's a police bear.
No, he is the sweetest dog you're ever gonna meet.
He's huge. How much does he weigh?
90 pounds.
Yeah, he eats well.
Yes, he does.
And you've had him since he was a puppy?
Yes, I got him at 10 weeks old. So
wow.
From the beginning, and we are definitely very attached.
And he's a police dog. Does he have a specialty?
Yes, he's an explosives detection dog. So he looks for bombs.
Oh, boy, he seems so loving.
He is. He was sleeping too. Everybody is like, Mama fed us dinner, so we don't have to. Right now we can just sleep and do nothing.
Yeah, they're off from work today. This evening they're free. It's their free time.
Exactly.
Lounge time. Now, is there a third dog?
Yes, and she's very lazy. I would have to actually move, so she will not come to me. So we'll move to find Zoe.
That is pretty lazy.
Zoe, say hi. Zoe. That's
Zoe. Can we just get a peek, Zoe?
That's it. So that's the whole family.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
All right. Good. Well, Anna, I thank you so much for sharing your personal life with us today. And hopefully I didn't put you on the spot at all, that you felt comfortable talking about your dating life.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you for participating in Beyond the Badge. And this will be posted to YouTube along with some interviews of your fellow officers. So thank you for sharing yourself with really the world.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for having me, and everybody be safe.
All right. You be safe too. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Wasn't that great? Talking about resilience. Imagine coming here not knowing English, as so many immigrants do, and just having to jump in and learn the language, learn a new culture. It's definitely very impressive, and how impressive that she's been able to move on with her life and get into law enforcement. So that's pretty incredible. So we thank Anna, and we thank the Burlington City Police Department for participating in Beyond the Badge. So until next time, bye-bye.